Welcome to another episode, everyone. Well, here it is. Here's the video that has Spotace very upset and threatening to do harm to Poetic Flacco. This is what Poetic Flacco had to say that caused Spotace to react in that way when Poetic Flacco dropped this video right here saying that Spotace's career, gang-banging career, was over because of his response to DC Baby Draco when he came over there to do the interview. Let's get into it.
Wack 100 just ended this gangbanger's career. Now, Wack didn't do it maliciously. It was not on purpose. Wack had nothing but good intent. But based on what Wack did and based on how the gangbanger reacted, it's over. The world would never look at him the same again. The man who just gave all of LA a L, and I want to make this clear, this is an L for all of y'all. Every LA gang member, this is an L for you. The man who did it is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's from Northern California. His name is DC Baby Draco. We covered DC's beef with LA gang members in our last video. So DC is simply a blogger. He's a hood vlogger. He goes to hoods with his cameras. He's invited to those hoods. He don't give them a script. He don't make them do anything. They volunteer information about their ops. They diss their enemies. They say incriminating things on camera. And he vlogs it and he records it and he gets their permission to post it to his channel. So you would think the only people who will be mad at themselves are the LA gang members, but no, okay? They decided they was gonna ban DC Baby Draco from LA. They banned him from LA, get this, because he was in hoods that he was invited to, recording people that asked him to record them, saying things that he didn't ask them to say, posting it on his YouTube channel that they told him to post on.
DC Baby Draco, the gig is up, homie. You are no longer allowed in the Crenshaw district, especially right here on Vernon Avenue. And had I been out the first time, you would have never been allowed over here in the first place. As long as you continue to benefit, promote, and further the genocide amongst our people, I don't f with you, homie. I don't f with your content. I don't f with nothing about you. Instead of using your platform as an outlet to shine light on the good that black people do or try to change the narrative of the things that we need out our community, you glorify.
I hate the fact that Spody had to be the one to make this video, because out of all the people who could have made this video, why Spody? We got some love for Spody, right? We don't hate Spody on this channel. Now, y'all know I hate gang members. But Spody, for the most part, has been pushing peace, has been deterring kids from gangbanging. So that we have to give some type of appreciation for. But making this video, like, you're just asking to get called out, man, because why would you call out the cameraman, the vlogger who was asked to come to these neighborhoods, and not call out the people dissing the dead homies, pushing, gangbanging, causing conflicts? Why not call them out if the issue is with glorifying violence? Those people are the ones glorifying the violence, not the cameraman. The cameraman is just there to record because he was asked to come and record. So Spody called out DC and they went back and forth. Now, Spody automatically got embarrassed during this entire back and forth because he banned DC from coming back to a certain neighborhood. 4Extra, his cousin, brought DC to that neighborhood, making Spody look a little crazy as if his word means nothing. That calls for Spody and 4Extra to start beefing. But Spody and DC has been going back and forth online. Now, Wack 100 and Spody recently did an interview. And during this interview, Wack 100 had a surprise for Spody that made Spody look even worse.
We're gonna have some paintball wars. And then me and DC Baby Draco, we finna go pull up on Spotace, and he has no idea that I'm bringing a guest in the form of DC Baby Draco. They expecting me, but they ain't expecting nephew, but I know they gonna have a conversation about nephew, so I only felt it's right, me being a Damu and nephew being from the Bay, and we politic with the Bay when we doing time in the joint, and I think Spotace got a level head, and we gonna discuss DC Baby Draco. I've been fighting for him and defending him because I'm reading paperwork and I'm reading what it is and reading what it ain't.
Wack 100 gave Spody an opportunity to increase his aura points by 5,000%. He would have been the first LA gang member to catch a blogger slipping. This time around, they love to say bloggers be hiding, we be talking behind a computer screen, but we never outside. Now, Wack was trying to push peace. Wack was trying to solve their issues. Wack was really trying to bring peace. He wasn't like setting up DC. But Wack still brought you the blogger who you claim be hiding, right? The blogger was brought to you on a silver platter. But Spody ain't do what he was supposed to do, man. Instead of gaining the 5,000 aura points, he lost a lot of aura based on his interaction.
Man, this DC Baby Draco is a straight like on some real shit. Ain't no way else to put it. A couple days ago, I'm doing this little podcast with my compadres, man, Bro Rogan and my boy Person Legacy. So we supposed to have Wack on. So Wack ended up pulling up, but for some odd reason, he pulled up with you know what I'm saying, with Draco. So as soon as Draco walk in the room, I'm like, on 40 crib, we got to get in right now. So Wack like, hold on, no, bro, get the content. Nah, bro, get the content. Hold on, just hear him out. Spotace, just hear him out. I'm like, nah, nigga, on 40 crib, we about to get in right now. That's out. So, mind you, this ain't no play. I didn't know nothing about it, nothing. So I'm hot, like, what the, like, bro, what's this? You know what I'm saying? So, and the bro's like, just hear him out, bro. Like, whatever after that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just do whatever. So I'm like, all right, it.
Here's the mistake that Spody made, okay? The expectation from the gang member when in a conflict with a civilian, the gang member is the aggressor. The gang member has the expectation of demonstrating. The civilian has no expectation, right? Like, words would never
This
give...
dude Flacco crazy. So this is the video. I'm just letting them talk. This is what has Spotace upset. This is why Spotace threatened to slap, violate, and whatever else to Poetic Flacco. This is why Poetic Flacco made a video saying that his life was in danger from an LA gang member. Because he made this video right here where Spotace apparently feels like he was called out, feels like Poetic Flacco was saying that he was turned down, that he didn't handle his business with DC Baby Draco. That when he got over there, when Draco got over there, Spotace had a chance to earn 5,000 aura points, as he said, and instead he lost a lot of points because at the end of the day, they didn't squabble. This is his position. This is the video that he made, and this is why Spotace responded saying, I'm going to slap the shit out of you when I catch you for saying that my gangbanging career is over and you're not even a gangbanger. How are you going to say this?
You a victory over a civilian in a conflict. Like, imagine a gang member pressing me and they say, oh, you's a B, you's a punk. Yeah, and like, okay. Right? Listen, I'm not acting like a hooligan over words, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm good, okay? Like, I'm not risking my freedom over words, bro. All right? Words don't affect me, bro. You could call me a B 1,000 times to my face, bro. It's not affecting me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Life is too good right now for me to throw it all away over words. But for gangland, y'all live by a different set of rules. But if DC called you a B to your face, you know, you are obligated to demonstrate. So Spody is thinking he's getting a W off of calling DC, I guess, names to his face, or asking DC to get down. Let's get the fade in. You don't get points because you are a gang member. You operate by different rules. So right now, DC he got the victory as of now. Now, if Spody take off on him at some point, then Spody, but as of now, DC got the victory. You even agreeing to sit down and talk to somebody that you said it was on site with, well, you lost. But let's see what else took place, and then Spody redeemed himself.
So, he sit down, you know what I'm saying? We shooting, he trying to explain himself, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the paperwork and the allegations that's on his name. To me, and it's not making sense, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I'm so flabbergasted that the fact that he just sitting in my face and thought it was a good idea to even, you know, to come in, you know what I'm saying, even into my space without me even knowing. So, bro, I'm beaming like the shit that he's saying. I'm really not even trying to hear it, to be honest. I'm just on him. Everything he's saying, I'm like either shutting down, like, or I'm breathing on him. Like, there ain't no other way to put it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm breathing on him. Like, you know what I mean? I done called him all different type of child, like, you lying, you know you did it, and he not feeling no type of way about it or nothing. I took off my glasses. He see the posture. He see that I'm on him. Like, I'm telling him, like, face to face. Like, I don't care about none of that. I get on you right now. You know what I'm saying? And like, he real submissive, bro. Like, there's no other way for me to put it, bro. Like, he don't want no type of problem. He told me out his own mouth, like, man, I don't want to fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm like, what? Like, it was like it caught me off guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? For another man to talk to you the way I was talking to him, or showing him the aggression that I was showing him, like, I would have thought like he would have felt some type of way, or just like, man, you know what, man, we just gonna go ahead and get out the way. None of that occurred.
Spotace is talking like he's surprised somebody didn't swing or get violent or crash out over words. Most people don't crash out over words, man. Most people hear words and they view it as words. Just because you dislike somebody doesn't mean y'all have to fight. Just because y'all have a disagreement doesn't mean y'all have to fight. But I feel like Spotace is kind of confused because in gangland, this is what they get confused as well, man. When it comes to gang member world, they see disagreements as we have to get violent. Disagreements as we have to fight. No, you could just not like somebody and stay out the way. You can just not like somebody and not deal with them. You can not like somebody or their views or like their opinions and have a disagreement. So when Spotace is saying words, he's expecting those words to lead to violence, but DC's like, no, I'm not, bro, I'm not fighting over no words, bro. Right, bro, words don't bother me. So this keeps continuing and this keeps going back and forth. And the more the conversation goes on, the more I think Spotace is losing because he's not understanding as a gang member, your audience is expecting one thing from you.
Like, not even in a little. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Wack was there, everybody was there. Like he turned it down, bro. Like, he like, basically, I ain't giving you no fade, bro. And then he try to make it seem like I was a bully. I'm like, how am I bullying? How am I bullying you when you're arguably taller than I am? Like, we the same size. Like, you ain't no young for this to be running around here like, oh, big bad Spotace face and you're not getting a fade. What was that energy at when you had, you know what I'm saying, towards Almighty Suspect? You wanted to fight him real bad to the point you got into it with Ant. You felt a certain type of way with Ant because he wouldn't set it up. And so on and so forth. It's been a couple of people that you done got into on the internet and you had different type of energy with them. But when you get face to face with me and you see my energy, you see what I'm on, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on you. Like, it's completely different. Like again, like, these the type of men that I don't respect, bro. Like, you throw rocks and then when a nigga get up on you, you want to hide your hand and then you can try to change the narrative. Oh, you're bullying me. How the fuck I'm bullying you, bro? You're arguably taller than me. We're the same size. You could have went in there and whooped my ass. I don't know how the fight would have went. I don't know how the fight would have went. But I just know I needed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for this dude to get on here and talking about I confronted him, nah, you didn't have no type of problems. And after the podcast was over on the Dead Homies, I told you, like, what's up, Wack? Like, nah, bro, Spotace, don't be a bully. He don't want to fight you. He not going to fight you on my kids.
Let me get the fade. When did gangbangers ever ask for permission to be violent? I don't know. When I hear let me get the fade, it sounds like I don't really want to fight you, bro, but I kind of have to posture, you know, and scare you a little bit to, yo, I only do these videos because I don't want Spotace face to stop with the gangbanging, bro. Spotace has a lot to offer. Spotace is intelligent. Spotace is level-headed. Spotace is somebody who I believe have a lot to offer for the cause, which is eradicate all gangbanging, right? It has to go, right? F the streets. That's what we pushing. And Spotace is a good ally to that particular cause. But he has to leave this gangbanging behind, bro. Right? Because even Spotace's very own nature of saying, man, I don't want to do it to him because, you know, if I do, it'll be bullying. It shows you even have a level of compassion that most gangbangers don't even have. So you don't even belong in that field, bro. Just let it go.
So yeah,
now,
it's just like Flacco was saying, you know, he's saying some good things about Spotace face. He said that in his other video, man, I didn't talk bad about him like that. I said that I rock with him a little bit or whatever. But he still took it how he took it, and now he's threatening me. But, you know, we see it here. This is, again, the video in question. And Flacco is saying, hey, Spotace face has a lot to offer to the community. He just needs to leave the game banging alone, etc. But, yeah, certainly in the same breath, he is saying and has said multiple times throughout this video that his career is over, that he turned it down, that he's making himself look bad by even continuing on with this. Since when does a game banger ask for permission to attack someone? You know, all of this stuff that he's saying. So on the one hand, he's saying, I rock with Spotace. He's cool, man. You know, he has potential. And on the other hand, he's really connecting it, saying, and since you had this potential, you just need to leave the game banging alone because you just lost that conflict over there, homie.
The L comes in, okay? So once you tell a civilian blogger he's hiding, he won't come outside where you at, or he better not come where you at because he know what's up, and then he comes where you at and he leaves in the same condition in which he came in, and the on-site was nothing but lectures and nothing happened, and then he goes back on his platform and then he's popping it. He's calling you out. He's still talking trash. You now look crazy, right? Because he came and left in one condition and he's still popping and he's still talking trash about you online. And you had an opportunity to do what you say you was going to do to him and nothing happened. Game banging is over with.
This ain't got nothing to do with no 40s. This ain't got nothing to do with no gang banging. This got something to do with it getting on here clout chasing. So now I'm about to expose his ass. All right, Spotace. I thought this shit between me and you was over. I pulled up on you by myself like a man. No gun, no nothing. Now you want to get on the internet talking like I turned down the fade. Wack was right there. Now I wasn't gonna do this, but now I'm about to expose your hate now. You did some fake theatric shit. Like, let's keep it all the way a buck. And turned around, sat down, and talked for a whole hour and a half. So be serious. Who's really a J-Cat and a liar? I walked in there and left the same way I came. All that shit you was talking on the internet, I thought when I walked up in there, you was gonna get off. But guess what? All you wanted to do was talk. That's how everybody know you just clout chasing or you want to go viral. That's why you look dumb and you expose your hand. Now, I'm not gonna let you put your hands on me, but I'm not gonna go in there on some extra tough shit.
Spody, I like you, bro. I ain't got no problem with you. This why you can't make threats online. This why you don't make threats online. Because as a gang member, you have certain expectations. And if you're not somebody who's just a complete Neanderthal and you still have some sense to you, then you're probably not gonna just crash out, right? And especially if somebody is like trying to explain themselves. But when you make threats online as a gang member, you have an expectation. And because you didn't perform or demonstrate how you're supposed to, now you're looked at a little crazy, man. All right. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still...
All right, so there you have it, man. That's what the hoopla is about. That's what the conflict is about. This video right here, Flacco said what he said. Spotace took exception to it. And now he's issuing out threats online on No Jumper to Flacco, who had called in earlier, played that video for you all earlier. So now they have a beef. Now they have a conflict. Draco was indeed popping it after that interview that he had with Spotace. You just saw it right there. He went back saying, now I'm finna expose you. I came over there and I left out the same way I came in. You just wanted to talk. You did all these theatrics, put on this show, basically, but you didn't do nothing. That's what Draco's saying. But some people, of course, are saying, well, Draco, you had your hands in your lap and your head down. You didn't want no problems. Yeah, he wants something now. He popping it now on his channel about that interaction with Spotace. Perhaps Flacco is right in some sense. You know, you have to be careful threatening people online. I don't know if he actually threatened and said, if I see you, I'm going to take off on you. I don't know. If Spotace actually said that, when I see you, I'm going to attack you. Well, then, yeah, ain't nothing to talk about once you see him. You know. But if you're going to make those threats online, then certainly you have to follow through with it. Because if not, then now look at Draco. Now he's talking shit to Spotace. Spotace called himself saving Baby Draco, saying, okay, you don't want to squabble. I'm not even going, you know, I'm not a bully. I'm not finna attack someone who doesn't want to squabble, bro. I wanted that. I needed that, but you don't want it. All right, fuck it. It's cool. But Draco, instead of taking that life raft and saying, "Oh, thank you for not attacking me and hurt me," he go back to his channel and say, instead of going back to his channel and saying, "Yeah, I met up with Spotace. We had a talk. We ironed out our differences, man. He was mad at me. We talked it out. We cool now, whatever." He go on his channel and say, "Yeah, I went over there and you ain't want no problems. All you wanted to do was talk." Oh, man. Crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is Flacco really in danger? Did he have a right to say these things about Spotace? Should Spotace be upset about this video to the point where he's threatening Flacco online to slap him and violate him once he catches up with him for making this video about him and his game-banging career being over? Is Spotace justified in that? Or was Flacco justified in expressing his opinion and making his video? Shit. Drama. Let me know. Stay safe and stay free, people. Happy New Year.